like that 4x4. That is hot.
What's up guys, welcome back to the Detail Garage. Today we've got a 1985 Toyota 4x4. Now the owner of this vehicle is a time travel enthusiast. He doesn't take a whole lot of time on the maintenance of his vehicle, so it's got water spots, it's got scratches, it's got swirls, and on black it's going to show any imperfection. So today I'm going to show you how to polish that out and get that mirror shine again. So just going down the side of this vehicle, it's got water spots, it's got paint overspray here, a lot of scratch and swirls which are hidden inside here, but outside this car is very swirled. We're also going to try and get some dressing on these tires to make that really pop because it's kind of dull right now. If we head back here to the bed of the truck, so I've got my detailing arsenal on the bed here. I'm going to start by claying the vehicle using the clay block. This will save me a lot of time and effort on this big truck. Also, I'm going to be using my 10FX here and a white pad using our Slick Finish cleaner wax. Now this is a micro abrasive compound that also has a little bit of wax, which is going to help shine this beautiful truck and also take care of any of those scratch and swirls. So let's get started. So to start off with our paint correction, I'm going to go ahead and clay out the surface to get rid of any impurities in the paint. This vehicle has been sitting outside, so with tree sap and things have been sitting in it, you can feel, or hear at least, that it's pretty rough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clay it, but before I do that I'm going to tape off the hood just so that you guys at home can see the big difference between claying and then a non-clayed surface and then also polishing versus non-polished. So to start off, I've got my tape here. I'm just going to split the hood in half. So for the claying process, I'm going to be using our clay block. This is a synthetic clay, so in case I drop this, I just rinse it off, keep working. Also, this bigger size is going to make it a lot easier to clay this whole surface. I'm going to be using our clay lubricant here. You simply spray it on the surface, also on the block, and then just work back and forth, no circles. And then as I go along, I can feel it's pulling impurities up because the block is sliding across the surface a lot easier than it was before. You want to be generous with the lubrication though, just as a precaution not to scratch the surface any more than it already is. So once the surface feels pretty smooth or all the contaminants have been removed, you just take a clean microfiber towel, wipe off all of this clay lubricant and also the dirt and grime that was in the paint. So after claying and wiping off all the excess clay lubricant, the surface is feeling really smooth again. The towel just kind of glides right across. Also, when you rub your hand against it, doesn't sound like that same grimy feel as it did before. Like this is the clayed side, no sound. This is a non-clayed side. Really rough, feels really grimy on my hands. But as I was claying, I can see that the surface is getting slightly marred, which is to be expected because this car was repainted, and it's not the same standard as it would be as like in a factory. So now I'm going to take my polisher, I'm going to go ahead and use my 10FX and a white pad. I'm going to take the Slick Finish cleaner wax and go ahead and polish this side and give you a nice 50-50 comparison. So I've got my 10FX here with a white pad. I'm going to go ahead and apply the Slick Finish cleaner wax. You simply apply about 5 or 6 hex size dabs on it. And then I'll spray the pad with a little bit of pad conditioner. And then I'll splotch it out over the surface I'll be working on, starting from the inside out. So as I'm spreading out the compound, I don't want to go over a 2-foot by 2-foot area because as I'm working the compound, if I go over that area, the compound is going to be useless. It's not going to break down any farther. So I'm going to simply put it on speed setting 1. Just to spread out the compound, and then I'm going to bump it up to the speed setting 6 as fast as it'll go to cut down all this swirls and scratches and oxidation. And then after the compound's thoroughly been broken down, I'm going to take a clean microfiber towel and just wipe off any of the excess, anything that's been left behind. And already I'm seeing a lot of great results. The hood has a huge difference from what it looked like before. So now that I finished polishing this side of the hood, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the tape just so I can show you the big difference between polished and non-polished side. You may notice I have a quick detail spray here. That's because this tape tends to leave a little bit of an adhesive behind. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray and clean that off just so I can give you a really good end result. And there you have it. So I've just finished polishing this Toyota, and it already looks a lot better than it did before. But now I'm noticing that there's little things like the tires or undercarriage that doesn't pop like the paint does. So I'm gonna go ahead and dress the tires using our nice and wet tire shine. You simply shake it up, spray it onto a clean tire, so now I've coated the entire tire. You may have noticed I got some on the rim, which is fine, it'll wipe right off. If you don't like the high shine, just go ahead and take a clean microfiber towel, buff off any excess, and this will leave behind a nice glossy finish, but not that overly wet look. So after using a single stage polish like cleaner wax, it's done an amazing job taking care of that oxidation, the light swirls in this vehicle. As you can see, like, the paint has been brought back to life. It looks amazing. Almost like brand new, not quite, but it's better than it was. If you want to learn more about these products, check it out on our website, chemicalguys.com. If you like this video or this truck, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. And if Robbie wants 2 coats on that truck, he can do it himself.